Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hi,
So,
everyone.
hello. So, yeah, there we go. I hope you can see us.
Was a little spontaneous idea here.
Yeah, I had to mute myself on the YouTube stream first. Yeah, it's a little bit because if you're doing it yourself, it's a little bit different. Yeah. Okay. So
We have a lot to learn here.
yeah, Mia and I we decided as the Friday 3D Print Hangout is not taking place because they have a summer break, and we ladies thought that we just gonna take over. We did this already one time, and so here we are again. And yeah, so if you have some questions, you can just post them on the right-hand side, and I hope we can keep track. And oh, Martin has also joined in. Yeah, okay. It's good to sit on the other side. So if somebody wants to join in, just let us know. We could add some more persons to the chat. And yeah, guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Hello. Yeah, we could do this one time in German, but I think nobody would understand really a lot.
A few would. I know, like Wilco would understand us. I think I saw him. Yes, he's in the chat as well. He doesn't live far from me, actually in the same town, but I didn't know that. We were chatting over Twitter, and I didn't know he's living in the same town.
Who was that?
Wilco Weke.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sometimes the world is quite small, huh?
Yeah.
So, how is everybody doing? Oh, even Shane from Prusa Research has joined in. Oh, wow, cool.
Hi.
So many people. Yeah. Are you now? I see who you were talking about. Wilco Berke, huh?
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so the world is small. Yeah, recently I visited a co-working space and also like a how do you call this? You know, where they have the printers and do the do electronics. WeWork, not WeWork Space. Hilf mir doch bitte.
Ja,
Weißt, was ich meine? Wo man hingehen kann zum Drucken und so.
Makerspace.
Makerspace, yeah, they have like a makerspace, but they call it a little bit different. Yeah, I have no clue. But it's here in Liechtenstein, and they just started last November, and I'm gonna join there. Just let's see what
Nice.
happens. Not a lot of activities yet there. Yeah. So yeah, like a makerspace. It's a small makerspace, but they don't even have a laser cutter. So just two printers and a little electronic workspace, and that's it.
So like more like a hackerspace then.
Yeah. And they also give courses on Arduino and stuff, but they're already booked out. So I thought maybe I could join there.
It's so nice to see in the chat everyone is speaking German today.
Oh, ich liebe Bier. Yeah, yes. Yesterday I went shopping and I bought 4 different types of beer from Austria. So I'm gonna make like a beer tasting with my husband the next few days, and I think we're gonna yeah, it's quite hot here. I think so. We're gonna drink all 4 cans. Yeah, and yeah. So what are you guys doing this evening? Could you write? Or I think for you, lots of other ones, except of us, it's still daytime. Oh, Martin's gonna have homemade pizza. That sounds great. So lunchtime. Oh, okay. So Chris has to run. Oh, printing. Yeah, I'm also printing. I'm printing a 3D map. Yeah, I'm using a filament that I just picked up today because the spool is almost empty. I like to use PLA NX2 from Extruder. Yeah, the company is close by, so I visited them today, and it's quite nice to see the production. You know, the filament production.
So nice.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
to see
Martin,
that as well.
yeah, you have to visit me. Then we can
Yeah, I would love
go
to.
shopping. We can go shopping there. Yeah.
I have to bring a lot of money. I have to save all my allowance money.
Yeah, you know what we can do? We can do like a filament swap. You give me a little course on how you use your CAD/CAM program. You know, the Fusion 360, and I can give you some filament. You know, in
Sounds great.
exchange.
Oh, shameful Cruiser has to work.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't like it.
Home repair and design and working. Hey, Shane, be careful, huh? Watching stream while working. Yeah, regarding the map I'm printing for this hitchhike, you know, the friend that I have who goes hitchhiking, I'm printing another map from him from Cerro Torre. It's in South America, and yeah, first time ever to try it on the Craftbot. And this time I'm still printing it flat, but I also want to print it upright like you do.
Nice.
He's still visiting. Okay, so a skewed view has joined in.
Hi.
Cool. Brandon Langdon. Okay, yeah, I don't know him. Yeah, lots of. Let me see how many viewers in total. 13. Wow, that's cool. I never thought that so many people would like to watch us talking about weird stuff.
we don't already know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
We're just chatting.
No concept. So, Mia, what are you going to print this weekend, or what are you going to do?
I think I want to work again with MMU2.
Mm-hmm.
I have some rainbow filament from Everyone I want to try, and I want to combine it with the silver one I already have.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still looking for a nice model, a nice dual color model for it. I haven't found the perfect one yet. I'm open for suggestions.
Yeah, you could do it by yourself on Mesh Mixer. Did you ever try that?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, so I watched some tutorials yesterday because the map that I downloaded, you know, the website I downloaded from, it gave me, you know, the size that it gave me, it didn't fit me, so I had to cut it off. It was too big, and I sat there. I thought it would be a quick thing, and then I didn't know how to get it done because it came out hollow. And I had to fill it first, and yeah, so it was nice to learn some new things in Mesh Mixer. Though, yeah, it took me much longer than I thought it would be that it would take, but it was okay. So I learned again. And there I also learned that you can mark certain areas and just extract them or divide them, and then you could download them as several pieces and join them and rejoin them. Yeah.
I just know there's how to do a plain cut in Mesh Mixer. You can rotate it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I worked a little bit with brushes, with the tools where you can change the surface a little bit. But that's basically all I did with Mesh Mixer. Usually I'm just using it to see if my models are good to print, if there are holes in the mesh to fix something. That's what I usually use it for. But I didn't really dig in Mesh Mixer. Should change that.
Yeah. You know, as I today also I picked up some various filaments, and I also picked up four of them that I will use for the palette, because yeah, I want to restart that because I dropped it a few months ago because I had no success with the Delta printer because it's a Bowden drive, and the extruder on that is really not good for that purpose. And the one on the Craftbot is really spot on. So I think it should work. So I want to do that. I want to start this weekend, and so that's what I'm gonna do.
Nice.
And also gonna create a tutorial on how to level the bed on a resin printer. Yeah, I have this. I got this, from DasMia. Now I made the video about it, and so the bed leveling should be the same for any kind of other resin printer. Yeah, good. Then I will create some other tutorials too, how to cut off the supports, then how to smooth the surface with a tool, and proper washing and stuff.
A lot of work. Looking forward to see them.
Basic. Maybe some people say, I know all that already, but
I don't.
in the Facebook group that I am, lots of people, they ask me, could you please make some basic tutorials? We don't know those simple things yet. And so I thought, okay, if there's a need for that, why not?
Sure. I watch them as soon as I have a resin printer. I hope I will have one someday. I've never worked with resin so far, so I can't really say much about it. But the results are so great. The resolution is so awesome. I think I really need to try that one day.
I think you would do crazy stuff.
Tiny things.
Yeah, you can print really tiny, if you don't have much space to put, to put all the models on display that you have printed, because you simply don't have the space to put them there. So the resin printer, you can print everything in XXXS. And it's also space saving, Yeah. So we'll need to clean up some stuff like this here. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
I printed a long time ago, but I didn't have time yet. So I also wanted to make a tutorial on that, but I didn't do it. And all this buff and rub stuff, I think Graphit is also experimenting now with it, isn't he?
He has Anycubic Photon, I think, and he's doing really great things with it. He did the Noisy Cricket as his latest project, and he painted it with the Noisy Cricket is the teeny tiny weapon from Men in Black.
Okay.
And he rubbed it with some graphite powder, I think.
Is it this stuff here, this buff and rub?
I'm not sure. It's really a powder he just rubbed in and made it really, really shiny. He made a small little video about it.
Okay, so I will watch it. So this what I have. This is here, for instance, a green resin, and you just rub it on with a toothbrush, and then it looks like
Nice.
silver. I don't know. I will watch it. I'm curious. I want to see what he's using. Yeah, it's cool to see what techniques people come up with, huh?
Yeah. I'm so bad at painting. That's probably why I use so many colors for 3D printing, because I want them to look good when they come off the printer, and I don't want to do any post-processing with them. I'm so bad at that.
Yeah. I would be good at it maybe, but I'm a little bit too lazy still. So I have to get some confidence. I'm not good at drawing, so the airbrushing stuff, I think it would not be mine. But I would have to give it a try. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Wilco he wanted to share the link. I let him do that. So he just shared the link where we can find it, the technique.
Awesome.
Graphite powder. Okay, I will watch that later. Thank you for sharing.
Really nice results. It gets really shiny, but not too shiny. So it really has a used metal touch to it. Looks really great.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so is it also so hot where you live, you guys? Our viewers? here it's so windy. We have like a föhn is hair dryer. We always say Föhnsturm, hair dryer storm. So it's hot like crazy, and but it's really really windy too. I think if the wind wouldn't be there, it would be unbelievable. But with the wind, it's halfway okay. But it's
It
very
helps
hot.
a little. It's hot. It's
Humid.
humid. Yes,
Yeah.
it's like breathing water here as well.
Oh
It's,
my goodness. Okay.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So Cute View says Florida. I've been there
Florida
too. It's also really very humid and hot. Yeah. 38 degrees
degrees
next
next
week.
week.
Oh my
Whoa,
goodness. Yeah, on Monday we have a holiday here, and on Tuesday I will have a group from Hong Kong at work. I have to
nice.
train them, but in the lab we have air conditioning, so that should be
Oh, that's
okay.
awesome. I'd love to have some air conditioning here as well.
Yeah, at home I would like to have that too because I'm under the roof here and it's so hot.
Yeah,
Uh,
me as well. I have the roof basically just here right up, and it's the west side. So when it's midday to evening, the sun comes straight into the window, and it makes it even hotter in here. It's like you're sitting under a huge globe or something. It's
mm.
type house.
green
I don't
green
know the word.
greenhouse
Greenhouse effect, yeah.
greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, parallel to the Google Hangout window, I have the YouTube video on display, and what I can see here that my the how do you say die Übertragungsgeschwindigkeit,
The rate,
uh,
yeah,
video quality,
the frame rate.
frame rate. Yes, the frame rate. My English is really bad at the moment
It's
because it's
okay.
too hot,
It's
like
too hard
pudding.
to think.
My brain is like a pudding today, so the frame rate is really bad. I think I have to yeah to buy a
Shut
higher
down
frame
the
rate.
window.
Yeah, I have to buy a higher frame rate from my video from my internet supplier. It's very
It's
expensive here.
usually for uploading, it's worse than for downloading for some
Yeah.
reason. It is if you have a low frame rate, it's usually because the upload is like shit. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's really bad.
So I don't know how much frame rate would you guys suggest at least that it looks, you are watching us now, and as you can see, Mia is much better than I am, I guess. So which upload speed would you suggest I should order?
Which one do you have now?
No, but it's it doesn't seem to be enough. I don't know by heart now. I have no idea. But it's
I
very
think
low.
double would at least be the
Yeah,
thing, the way
really?
to go.
Oh my God. My husband, he will kill me.
Don't tell him. Maybe he doesn't realize it.
Oh, 5
5 meg
mega
overload.
upload. But I know that you are spoiled with your upload rate. I think you have a fiber cable or something. You told me a fiberglass cable.
Oh, that's
So you
nice.
say 5 meg mega megabyte upload. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that could cost like €100 here per month.
Oh, that's really, really a lot.
How much do you pay?
At the moment, we have the first year of Kabel Deutschland. We had to get the cables set to our house, and we had to pay for, I think, €1,000 for it. But we get the first year free. So right now, I don't have to pay for it.
Okay.
But next year, I think it's about €80 or something like that. But it's 400 megabytes, so
Oh.
that's a nice speed. Unfortunately, the router is pretty bad. So sometimes you just flunk out the internet for no reason at all. The the wireless Verbindung.
Connection.
The connection is sometimes just not there.
Yeah. So I'm at the moment I'm connected via Wi-Fi, but I think I should use the LAN cable. You know, the
It's
router is
better.
router is downstairs, and I'm connected with this thing over the electric net.
Over the wires, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you can use the electricity as a router. What is it called? I don't know. And
I know what you mean. It's the
I mean, I don't know the word now for it. And yeah, I will have to check the.
neither.
I will have to check the router because I have a router. I always say router. Can you also say router, or is it router? I think it's
I think
router.
router.
I also say router. Because most of
Router,
the people
yeah.
say router. I have this one. Maybe this one is a quicker one than I have. Because downstairs we have the Fritz box 7390 or something. So I don't know which one.
That's quite a good box. The Fritz box.
Yeah, normally it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's maybe the same.
Maybe it's the connections from the wires in your wall that
Yeah.
are not that good, or too small, maybe,
Yeah.
or too much windings all through the house.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
longer they are, the little comes through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's hard to think for me as well. It's so hot here.
Yeah. So yeah, the brain gets like a pudding.
Yeah,
When it
it's
gets
like,
hot. And then talking in another language, then makes it harder even.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have even problems with my own language and I don't get
Oh,
the words. So
okay. Yeah.
that's pretty normal for me.
Yeah. Okay, so
Hi,
we have
3D print creator. Greetings.
yeah. Hello. Okay. So let's have a lot of sip of water.
I forgot mine downstairs, unfortunately. So yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you don't dry out and fall off the chair.
I hope not.
Yeah. And you know what? Today I talked to an old friend of mine. He used to work for the same company as I do, and he's now working for a different dental supplier. And I told him about my misery regarding the preheating furnace, and that I was trying to get a preheating furnace from another company, and but it doesn't seem to work out. He wants much more money than I thought it would cost, and so I'm a little bit disappointed. And then this guy I talked now today, he told me that he might maybe be able to supply me with one free of cost.
Nice.
Free of cost.
Oh,
Oh,
awesome.
I hope it will work. Yeah, because he has to ask
Well, fingers crossed here.
his chef first, and it's one that's standing around that they're not using anymore. Oh, and I said I would promote it, I would talk about it, and hopefully that works, because then I can start with a casting project again, and with my studies, regarding burnout behaviors of resins, because I wanted to make some tests there, because every company has a resin that's said to be castable, so it should in theory it should burn out clear, leaving no ashes. But I found out that the way it burns out is very interesting, and I might find some that don't burn out quite quite well. So I'm curious to see that.
What happens?
Yeah, very technical, not as creative as you are.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, not really. You know what I saw you doing here? The tutorial with the hexagon film. I thought, oh my goodness, this is like like a box with 7 locks. I don't know how we have the saying in German, a book with 7 locks. I don't know if there's something like that in English. And I will try to follow. I'm not good at fusion. I'm a total beginner, and I will try to follow your tutorial. And then if it works, then yeah, then you did a really good job then.
The tutorial is not for beginners, to be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
because
okay,
I left some things out because it would have been so long otherwise.
okay.
So I would rate it as an advanced tutorial or maybe a little more than beginner. But if you have questions, it's no problem. Just ask.
Okay.
I'm very, very happy to help you out. But I just needed to cut down the time. I had
Yeah,
about more than 20 hours of video material. I needed to cut down to small
yeah,
tutorial pieces. So because you don't sit there and watch 1 hour of tutorial, that
mm,
you're going nuts by doing
yeah,
that. So I cut it down into a few pieces and try to make it short, but hopefully understandable.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hope so.
I watched it, but without having the window open next to your video, having the Fusion
Yeah.
360 open next to it, it doesn't make any sense. So I just watched it and thought that, oh my goodness.
For the
I mean,
beginning, there is a easier way than to make all the circles. Um, oh, what is he called on Twitter? Desk 001.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
You found a very easy way.
yeah,
Yeah,
really easy way, and I'm
done
trying
quick.
to make an add-on video for that. So maybe you should wait a little bit until I got that one done. The other steps are a little bit more easy if you just got the hexagon done.
Mm.
That's really. It took so much time and it was so hard. When he showed me this method, I was like, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This
There are
is
always
the thing with
roads.
Fusion. You can do all the things in so many ways, all of them work, but some are way quicker than others.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I did this with the Arduino with a flashlight, with a, how do you say, Ampel,
Yeah, traffic lights.
lights. I did it a different way than you without knowing the coding, but I connected it in a different way. It also works, so that also, yeah, also many different roads.
Yeah, there are so many codes for that that do the exact same thing. So it's just uh, the end result is what counts. The way you got there is always a learning period. So you can write, I think, 2 sides of code which do the same thing, and just such a small code. You just have to know how.
Yeah. So when Martin wrote something, have a quick look at thing, blah blah blah. Oh, Martin, he has made something. I will take a look at it later, Martin. I will copy it now, and I will take a look at it later. He made something. I don't know if he is talking. He's talking about me. Okay, yeah, I will take a look at it later. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe it's a little tutorial on how to make maps or something. I don't know. I will see.
I have to sneak peek on that.
Uh,
Wait a second.
I'll take a little note here. My
Now I want to
desktop.
know. I'm curious. I can't
file.
let things like that stand like that. I just have to have a look. So
Yeah,
it's
but one
three
of us,
six.
but one of us has to go on talking, and if both are looking now at what you wanted to share with us here, then nobody's going to talk anymore.
Oh, I can talk and do things like that.
Yeah,
I think. I hope. So.
Thingiverse.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
nice.
trying as well, but let's see. Kopieren.
I know
Okay.
what it
You
is.
know already? Let me look
Yeah.
through because now you made me curious. Oh, you made Liechtenstein.
Yes.
Oh,
As a
sweet.
map.
I already
So
have Liechtenstein.
sweet.
I already have Liechtenstein here, but I didn't drop the water line, so the whole valley is you cannot see where the River Rhine is passing through. I have it open now, but I cannot see any picture. I don't know why. I
There
cannot.
is no picture, I think. It's just the file.
Okay, but I will take a look at it
Yeah,
later.
if
Thank
you
you so
go
much.
on the file, you can see the map there as a 3D file. It's just not in the pictures.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I think if I open that up now on top of me having a bad latence,
Yeah, that would be too much.
maybe kill my stream totally. And as I'm the hoster, that would be not so good, I think.
Ah, he inserted a picture. Awesome.
Okay,
Oh, that's
cover the
so
picture.
sweet.
Oh, let me see. Let me see what it is here. Oh, I have to refresh it. Okay, moment.
Is it working?
Oh, wow, even with the borders. Oh,
Nice.
Martin, you're so sweet. So on the yeah, this curved thing is the River Rhine. Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, today I was at Extruder, and they have a bunch of people working there, of course. And there was a guy that is working there on part time. He does the IT there, and I showed him the maps that I printed, and he said, "Yeah, it's so easy. You just have to do this and that, and in 3 clicks you have the map." I said, "Yeah, yeah, for you it's easy." I can imagine, but not for me. Yeah. Oh wow, so nice. I will print it out directly. Oh, so sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, Martin is such a great guy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Martin, I will print something for you, and then I will cast it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the community so much. Everybody helps everyone. Everyone got something for somebody else. So sweet. Truly, you're like family to me, everyone. I love you all so much. It's so awesome. It's like opening Twitter is like coming home. It's
Yeah.
so awesome.
Sometimes it's even so much content that it's hard to
Yeah,
get it all
true.
worked off, to go through everything. like 30, 60 or 80, 90, 100 posts, and you say, oh my goodness, what's
Yeah.
wrong there? Especially when Mia is starting to talk about something to eat, or when she posts something awesome, and then it kind of explodes. So there are
I'm
really a lot.
missing a little bit of the food posts. I was so busy lately that I just had no time to do things like that. I have to go back to that. It was so fun.
Kind of breaks the Twitterverse, when you start
Just for
doing
food.
something crazy. So when I know in the evening like 80 posts, then I know Mia is involved in some kind of way.
I think I may be making, if I do my next model, it will be something related to food, I think. Maybe a pizza or a taco.
Yeah,
Don't
that
know
would be
yet.
nice. You could make like a pizza that has some plugs, and then you can decorate it by yourself.
Nice.
You make little pins, little holes, and then you create little sausages and I don't know. Then everybody can decorate his pizza in a different way.
Awesome idea. That's
So you
nice.
make like the form, the base, and then everybody can go wild and create his own stuff. So you give the plug size and the size of the pizza, and then we can decorate the pizza. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be a project.
Nice. That could be something all through the community, so everybody can basically create his own favorite topping and can
The
upload it to
local,
Thingiverse if it's with
local
the
one,
same slot.
the Icelandic pizza, with crabs on it, or Liechtenstein.
Nice.
I don't really know. Maybe I put little crowns on it. Crowns on my pizza.
Nice.
Some crazy stuff. Let's go wild.
Why not? Let's do a group pizza.
This is how crazy ideas are born.
Yeah, and that's good. That's
In
exactly how it
Russian
should
here,
be.
I didn't have any alcohol. I'm just crazy like that. Or you could put like an insect, like a little fly. A fly that's eating
Yeah,
your
that's
pizza.
if the pizza was too long out of the fridge.
Yeah, or Martin, he could make a cat's that wants to grab the pizza.
A paw.
The paw. with
Paw
a
print.
paw. And then you sit it on top of the pizza. And then we can make it like a competition. Who makes the craziest pizza toppings? They will win I don't know, something. I don't know.
Why not? There is
Mm.
this game, a very old one, Pizza Connection.
Okay. Yeah, we do
Where
that.
you
We have
do
a
you know
name.
it?
No, I don't know, but now we already have a name. Pizza Connection. Global Pizza Connection.
This it is an old game. I don't know how old, but there is basically you are having your own pizza service, and you create your own pizzas just like that, and you have to offer it to the crowd, and if they buy it, you make more money and something like that. And there
Hmm.
are so weird toppings like earthworms or crickets or things
Oh,
like that, or Nutella. You can put basically everything on them and you can sell them, and there are some really crazy toppings that sell very well because it's a random code in there. So funny.
okay.
But it's very old, this game. I really 20 years or something. I don't know.
So does it involve coding, and this is the way you can learn how to code, or so? Or what is the
No,
background?
it's just like how can I just like yeah, how to compare it with like
It's like
Farmville or something like that. You basically you do stuff, create something, and you sell it, and you get money
okay,
back, and you create something new. You can go bigger, like
like a virtual world. It's like a virtual world
uh,
or something.
no,
Like a
it's
virtual
just
business.
um yeah, you can like 3D print creator, so you have to take over the world with your pizza shop.
Oh,
That's
okay, okay. Yeah, no, I've never heard about it.
yeah,
Okay.
kind of Farmville, yes.
Like Farmville. Okay. Hmm. I haven't played that for ages.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
but that would be we could make like a pizza competition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
because
great.
everybody's always talking about the US guys are always talking about tacos, and we do this here with the pizzas,
Pizza.
Okay.
I love the
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. So I don't know how big we should make it, a realistic size that fits on everybody's print bed, like say 20 centimeters across.
Or we could do
Or, is it,
slices.
or
The slices,
slices.
so you
Yeah.
can do a really big pizza,
Yeah.
and every slice could have a different topping. Maybe some toppings that could overlap or
Mm,
are sliced in the middle. So if you
mm,
maybe have a tomato on one
mm,
half and the other
mm,
half of the tomato on the other side, so like this maybe, and you can make 8
mm,
slices, 12 slices, I don't know, and a slice would fit, I think, better on the print bed
mm.
than a whole
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah. So we can let the people decide if they want to do the whole thing or only the slices. Okay, that's
Yes,
good.
and if you want your own pizza entirely, you can do it all the slices for yourself, or you can, if you have a big print bed,
Mhm.
like the CR10 or something like that, you
Uh,
can print the whole pizza at one.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that sounds like a good idea, like a concept.
And you can bring your pizza to maybe Murph or something like that, and can
Yeah,
connect them there.
yeah, that would be
I
great.
love the idea.
Oh my goodness. So Chris says coffee time. Yeah, I think
Yes.
if we have coffee here, we cannot sleep because it's here now like 10, almost 11
Almost
here,
11.
11 p.m. Yeah, quarter to 11.
But
Yeah,
yes, I could use some coffee.
yeah. Maybe I would reassemble our head a little bit because
Yeah.
it's mushy.
I could think a little bit better. I
Yeah,
think maybe I wouldn't miss so many words.
yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love the
So
pizza idea. You
yeah.
can do
So
some with bigger crusts or not so big crusts, some with cheese in it,
yeah,
or
yeah.
something can crawl through.
Yeah. We could make like a recipe, so everybody creates his pizza and then he writes the recipe of his real pizza.
Yes, why not? You
Yeah,
could put it in the on
yeah. The
in
description.
the yeah. Lost the word already. I really need coffee.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This evening we had spare ribs. I haven't had that for ages,
Ooh,
because it's not good for my
awesome.
joints. I shouldn't have that often because otherwise I get these dumb inflammation in my joints. But I love it, and every half a year I spoil myself. Yeah.
Spare
So
ribs are awesome.
yeah, is somebody gonna have a barbecue this weekend? It's because well, taco. Yeah, yeah. You guys are always in tacos. let's
World's
let's
biggest taco.
let,
I
let's
can make a taco purse. So maybe just the shell,
yeah,
and you can do a purse in it, and all the stuff you put in there could hang out on some side, so it really looks like a filled taco.
yeah.
Why
Mm.
not?
But let's get the pizza done first, and then we
Yes,
jump over to the tacos. Mm.
first pizza.
Oh,
Hi,
Coco. Hi,
Kokon.
Coco. Nice to see you, or to hear you, or to see you virtually here. We were just talking about a new community thing. We want to make a like a pizza base, and then you can decorate the pizza with different toppings, and everybody can come up with their own toppings. And
Oh, we need Haribo toppings.
yeah, yeah.
Little gummy bears.
Oh yeah, we have to stroop waffles on there too. You know, the
Yes,
syrup. We need stroop waffle pizza
definitely.
as well. Yeah. So
Yeah, so
yeah.
basically just the base, and or the slices, and then some holes in it with different shapes or something like that. You just can pin the toppings on there, so you can make them interchangeable maybe.
Yeah, this is what I meant. You know, like the Lego plug, but
Yes,
opposite. You know, make it negative. Yeah, so you can
just
just plug.
put in. And if you make some longer and some shorter, you can put some on them. So
Yeah, you can stack. You can go really
yes,
high.
like yes, that's the word. Thank you.
We could go horizontally and vertically crazy. That's
And if
oh
you meet up together, you can exchange the
yeah,
toppings.
the flavors. Yeah. Oh, so Chris has to leave. Yeah. So
Oh,
give you a virtual hug. Mm. What? He has no. I have one left. What do you have left? Oh, the stroop waffles. I thought you got. Oh my God,
oh.
I got you totally wrong. I thought you have to leave, but you're talking about the stroop waffles. Ah, okay. So he has only one stroop waffle left.
Yeah, they are gone so quickly.
Yeah, have to
They're
bake your
so
own ones.
awesome.
Yeah. Is there any recipe
Yes,
outside that
yeah.
lets you create it by yourself?
But you need a
Not really.
special machine for them. You need a waffle maker, one of those flat waffle makers. There are, I think, on Stroop Waffle World's homepage is the original recipe.
Oh, okay.
And now he has zero left. Oh,
Oh, he
gone in
just
a
passed
second.
up. Oh, poor guy. You know, guess what?
Bokon, we need
I
to
don't have
send
any
him
either.
some.
Yeah, I don't have any soup waffles here either. Oh.
Mine were gone very quick as well. Bokun gave me some when I visited him in the Netherlands. They were gone within a week. All.
Really?
Yeah, it's so delicious.
Mm. Yeah, he gave you some that you can eat, huh?
Yes,
That
the
good for you.
gluten-free ones.
That's so sweet. I didn't even know that they exist, you know, so
I'm
it's really
so
nice.
glad they do.
Yeah. Oh my
Ah,
God.
they're so delicious. And you can only get them in the Netherlands delicious like that. You can't
Mm.
get them anywhere else.
Yeah, I think everything else is just a weak copy.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So, so does everybody have a holiday on Monday? I don't know.
Pfingsten.
Not only in Germany and Liechtenstein.
Maybe it's just, I think it's a Christian holiday.
Mm. I think they should have it in the US and England. They should have it as well, huh? Ah, okay.
In the
So
Netherlands?
yes, Palco says yes. Yeah, he also has a day off on Monday. In Dutch. They're still talking about stroop waffles. Okay, not holidays. Okay. Yeah. So any question from you guys? want to know something, or you want to come up with a discussion or something, some new topic about for the discussion? No way. Where you are based? It's a free day in the Netherlands as well. You say okay, and then the US, Chris. What?
Token, you can print the pizza as soon as we're done. He has no clue what he wants to print.
Okay. Yeah, so we need to come up with a pizza base really quickly.
Yeah, that should be an easy sketch, I think. I can do that. I think I can get that done tomorrow after work. It should be pretty easy in Fusion. It's basically just circle sliced in a few parts, just to come up with some things to stick in, and that should be pretty easy. Just the dough should be a little bit different for the rand, the brim,
the side, the edge, be a little bit extruded.
It should look doughy, so that it's like it's baked and not just like
the
a piece of a circle crust. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Cool.
Why not a stroopwafel dessert pizza? I don't see why not.
Yeah, as we said, you could decorate it with anything you like. You can print pieces of chocolate, or I don't know, marshmallows or crazy stuff. In different colors. Put some sprinkle toppings on it or something.
Yeah, sprinkles. You can just cut the little filament pieces leftovers on it to make sprinkles.
Cool. Oh, excuse me. Pineapple and blueberry. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Why not? We can even make a taco pizza. And caramel.
Ice and caramel. Pimp my pizza.
Let's see, but I think just the base would be easy. The toppings, maybe some basic ones, but that's something everyone could create by himself. Yeah. So basically just some shaped holes, not entirely round, so that you can stick them in, the pins. So you can maybe upload the pins into Tinkercad. Maybe I could even make it in Tinkercad entirely. That would be easier to share.
Yeah, for the design exchange. That was people like me.
Everybody can work with it, I think. Tinkercad is the most easiest I can imagine. But basically, if you have the STL, you can upload anything into Tinkercad. So just the pins for you need where you can put the topping on should be, even if I do them in Fusion, you could work with it in Tinkercad. But maybe it's better if I do it in Tinkercad just for the sharing. Wouldn't be that pretty, but it's easier.
Yeah. So I am very often in Ede. What is he talking about?
Ede is in the Netherlands.
Okay.
The city there.
So they want to meet each other, or I don't know. I don't understand what they're talking about there at the moment.
They're talking about where one and the other is living, just to see how far they are from.
Okay, for each other. Okay. So how many viewers do we have at the moment? Let me see. 9. Oh, that's constant. We were at 13, and now we have a constant 9. That's not bad.
For the first time, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Although we had one before, remember? We took over the 3D printing Friday when no
Yeah,
other
that's true.
male wanted to join in, so we did this before one time. So
Does anyone have an idea for some toppings we should discuss? Because the European stream isn't going on for at least, I think, 3 months. Or how long was it?
I don't know. I think it's a bit longer already.
It's for a while, so maybe if you like, we could join in and fill the hole for that time. And yeah, maybe you do have a suggestion for us, which topics we should discuss, or which you would
Yeah.
like us to discuss.
Mhm. Yeah, that would be nice.
Here you see, our brains are not working in the heat correctly. It's hard for us to come up with something ourselves.
You should do this more often. It's a good thing to have more female creators streaming live. Yeah, that's true. It's a pity. You know,
Yeah.
I'm now stuck at the mark of 850 followers, and it's like a chewing gum getting to the 1,000. Oh my goodness, yeah. The sun goes up and down now here. I think it's 9:30 here.
Oh, something like that, yeah.
Like that?
Mm.
Yeah. So the longest day I think is on the 21st
21st.
of June. Huh?
Yeah.
Sonnenwende. I don't know what's in English. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peak or something. I don't know how they call it in English.
Season
Last
changing.
during the summer, it was so confusing to walk into a pub after work when the sun was up and walk back out drunk when the sun was still up.
Yeah.
My
It's
goodness.
because of daylight savings time here. So it's still pretty. The sun is pretty maybe down, but you can still have light at 10 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
10 a.m. Yeah, that could be possible as well.
Yeah, who knows? Huh? Yeah, but I thought that they want to drop it the summer time. They thought
Yeah,
that
there was
discussion
a
about it. Huh?
voting, and the all the people were asked to vote, and they voted with a big majority against the daylight savings time. So
Yeah.
they are going to ditch it someday, but as it is, they have to set up some laws, discuss. They are still not sure which one they would keep, if they want to keep the daylight savings time or the standard time, and yeah.
Okay.
So this might take 10 to 20 years or something like that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. No, I don't like it. It's so confusing. Especially when you want to get in contact with people in different time zones, and then when you're just during that time, you have the change between summer and winter time, and then it gets even more confusing. You know, I had this when I wanted to join the stream, the international stream. I thought, oh my goodness, what time did this?
Yeah.
I screwed up totally. And we voted on it on California in the past to change it. Yeah.
3D print creator says in 5 years we're going to drop the daylight savings time. The Netherlands are going to follow the German time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it should be the standard time then.
Yeah, I hope they do it quickly.
Better.
Makes no sense.
I hate that. It's always pretty hard for me if you just have to get up an hour earlier and you're still not working properly, but you, yeah, it's not healthy. I'm sure about that.
Yeah. I always think about the poor cows, you know, that all of a sudden they should be already, you know, give the milk 1 hour earlier.
Yeah.
I heard that it seems to be
Doesn't
quite
work like
confusing
that.
for animals because they don't get it, you know, they simply don't get it.
It's the same with the cats. If you get up every morning at the same time and suddenly you wake up 1 hour later or 1 hour earlier, and they are like, "What? I'm hungry now? Not in an hour?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. They say here they're crazy. The humans are crazy.
It is crazy. They are right.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I'm tired already.
There, it's
11 now.
p.m. It is pretty late.
Yeah. So, you have some more topics for us, guys? Otherwise, I think das letzte davon sollen wir dann irgendwie aufhören oder wollen wir noch weitermachen?
I think we could call it a day or call it a night in that case.
Yeah. How long before you are going to hit the? Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know what I have to come up with that 150 more people subscribe.
I wish I
no
could
clue.
subscribe 3 or 4 times,
Yeah.
but I only can do it once.
You know, Mia, I told you so often. You look, you have such a nice face. You have a lovely voice. You have such an awesome content. That
I don't like myself in the video.
I'm now at the 2.5 year mark with my channel. Yeah, and you, I think if you would start showing your face in your tutorials or videos, you will get there in no time. You will beat me in no time. You know, you would go in the thousands.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, because I simply don't come up with enough content. I don't produce videos enough videos. You know, I should do that more often.
I think it's most important that you do it regularly.
Yeah,
and I
I
had
don't do
a break with videos about 2 months or something like that, because I was working on that filament and I just didn't have the time to make a video.
Yeah, Chris is asking me if I can talk about dental resins. You know, I always have the problem. I can talk to it at to a certain point, but as I'm working for a big dental company, I shouldn't get in there into too much detail. You know, that's the problem. I was asked about why should I buy such a you know, there's a big price difference between dental printers. Why should I buy such a expensive dental printer when I can get a photon, for instance? Yeah, and people don't understand the difference. I could talk about the differences. What is different between a expensive one, an industrial printer, or a hobby printer? Because you
that
know,
would be awesome.
I don't know. I have not opened up the printer, but I understand what is underneath and what the difference is, and why you cannot compare apples with pears. You know, and without getting too you know, into the small little bits and pieces. Yeah, so everybody can understand. That would maybe be a topic I could talk about. And there are also big differences in, you know, when you compare the resins.
Yeah.
For some reason, some resins they only cost 50, and others they cost like a bottle of like 200 US. There's a reason for that, believe me.
You get what you pay for. It's like everything. I mean, of course, I can print with my ANET A8, but I won't get the results I get with my Prusa. And if I get an industrial one, I would even have different results. So
Yeah.
Maybe if it is the handling or just the parts or the rigidity of the frame or something like that, an enclosure built in.
Yeah.
There
Also,
are so many reasons.
yeah.
Would be nice
There,
to hear about that.
I already saw some. You know, I had to print the Star Destroyer rocket again because the first one I destroyed, the one that I did in one piece. I ripped off these little balls on the top when I
Yeah,
tried to take off the supports. And in the second one, I could see some drooping, although I applied lots of supports. But that is one thing that for sure wouldn't happen with the dental one, you know, because I set up the supports. You know, you can set up the supports that they repeat every 2 or every 3 millimeters, like an automatic support structure setup, and even with 2 millimeters apart, I had some little drooping. And if you would have that on a dental crown, you could not use it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that
Also because of the fitting. You know,
yeah,
imagine you have a jaw, and you want to make a big bridge for the patient. And you know,
yeah,
like a horseshoe a bridge. And if the fitting is not good, you know,
it doesn't work. You can't chew on it with
it,
it.
you know, the fitting has to be in mu
Yeah,
accuracy. So if it doesn't fit, you know,
it has to be a perfect fit.
yeah,
It
it
has to
has to be a
slide in
perfect fit.
perfectly.
And if it's unperfect, you know, if it shrinks or it droops or something, and you cannot work with that. You know,
Yeah,
so
you
this
can't
is
wear
where
it because it would could do so much damage to your jaw and everything. It's
you simply couldn't sell it to the dentist.
no,
That's
no way.
so yeah. So it's a little bit limited. Yeah, some basic things you could do, like drilling guides for you know drilling templates for implants or so, but not really high
Yeah,
sophisticated
yeah, it's a whole
crowd
different world.
work. That wouldn't work. No.
You have 8 new subscribers. Have you seen
Oh
it?
no, I haven't seen that.
3D Print
So,
Creator has 8 channels, and they are now all subscribed to you.
oh, so that's so sweet. Yeah, but I have to deliver more. You know, for me, it's every time it's a challenge again. I don't know what is wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with my head. The people that are following me on Facebook, they can see, they can follow when I post pictures from my courses. I recently posted a picture of a you know, a picture of a group that I was giving, and a course that I was giving last at the beginning of this week. I had some girls from Croatia. I was teaching them how to layer on zirconia frameworks. You know, we just recently came up with a new framework material, and it was such a big fun. And I made a group picture and I posted on Facebook over there. So you know, giving those courses in front of people, it's no problem for me. Yeah, I can speak freely. I have no problem. I don't stutter because I'm in my topic, you know, and even the English is okay because I've rehearsed so often. But talking about 3D printing is a new world. And then I sit in this empty room. I don't know if the others have the same problem, but if I sit in this empty room, the camera only in front of me, I start to stutter. I lose my track. I know I can always stop it, but I know already when I stop the you know the recording and I have to
You're
do
out of the
another one.
flow.
You know, maybe you have had the same thing now, Mia. You do like 10 recordings, and this recording, this little piece is good, and then the next recording, this is, and then you have all these mosaics, and you have to put them together, and you know, editing the video later is like 5 times longer than the
Yes.
recording time, and that is it's just so time consuming, and I always have to force myself to record new videos, although I have so many ideas in my head. It's crazy.
I'm with you. I know that problem so well. It is one of the reasons why I don't want to have my own face in the videos. The other one is that I have to watch my own face all the time through the damn editing. That's just it would drive me crazy. I would just it's okay for me in the stream
Yeah.
because I don't have to watch it later.
Yeah, but you know, you get used to it. I always hated my own voice. You know, that's the first time you hear your own voice, you say, "Oh my goodness, is this really
Terrible.
me?" It's so terrible.
So terrible.
But I got used to it, and in the meantime, you know, that helped me gain a little bit more self-confidence, because in the meantime, I like my voice, I like the way I look, and I bet that you can get used to that too, Mia. That helps you, that makes you feel a little bit more proud.
Maybe I have to work on that.
Yeah, really, really, really.
It's so hard. It's even when I do the unboxings, it's just my voice and it sounds so damn weird.
No, you have
It's
such a,
oh
you know, the men would say you will have a voice. Yeah, really.
oh, you're so
If I
cute.
may say that, Mia, am I right?
Oh, come on, see, I'm blushing here.
Sexy voice, I think. I always like to hear. You have like a radio voice. You know, if I would only hear you on podcast, that would be so nice.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, I'm blushing so hard here.
Why not? I just say what I think the men think. Why not? Is it bad? Should I say something bad now? No. She's already married. Yes, she is, but she has lots of fans. She, das Lächeln ist sehr ansteckend. Oh,
Oh,
oh, you see? Yeah, that's good. You see? People want to
thank
see
you.
your face. Yeah.
Okay, I promise I will work on it, but I don't promise that it will work for me. Okay? I try. Is that okay for a
Yeah.
first?
So maybe, Mia, you know what you could do? In front of the video, you could say, "Hello, I'm Mia, and I have another video tutorial. I hope you will enjoy." And then you go to your setup where you only see the hands, and then at the end, you can say, "Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again." And just maybe do like I do my kiss thing. Maybe you come up with something own, you know, and then you have like you don't have to change that. That is a setup that you have in every video.
Just like a second
Intro,
intro and
outro.
outro.
Yes. Yeah, see you in the next one, you know. Like Jimmy is doing, you know, Jimmy's Tidbits. He has his outro. Yeah, something like that. Then you don't have to record it every time, you know. Just
Yeah.
have it.
It is. It's weird. For me, it's weird. That's natural.
What? I'm not good at streaming and reading at the same time. Very bad at that. Guten Abend. What is it? The best. Oh, thank you, Chris. That is so sweet. Yeah, yeah. You know, for me, it's the recording myself and seeing myself on the video. Is for me, it's like a self therapy, and I don't get why I can do it in my courses at work so easily, but not at home with the camera in front of
It's
me.
because
It's
at
like a
work
training.
you don't have to watch yourself. I think it's just like with me in a stream. If the stream is done, so here like that, I can talk to you. It's all fine. But that it's done for me. Then it is over. I don't have to watch it again. So if I have to look at myself, it's so I don't know, it sounds strange, but I even walk past mirrors without looking into them. It's just,
Really,
it feels so weird to me.
really,
I
okay,
don't know why. It's like forever like that.
okay,
All the time I can think. It's just seeing my own face is something. It's weird to me. It's hard to explain.
really, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see here what Chris wrote? Instead of, because I do this kiss thing, Mia could bite off a bit of candy. Oh, this is sweet.
That's nice.
Like a cup,
That's a great idea.
like a cupcake, you know, or something.
Or every time another bit of sweets or something like
Yeah.
that. I have to bake more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love your cupcake. Maybe I will print this with the the cupcake topping. Maybe that would be a good thing that to print with.
Sure.
Yeah. Hey, 3D Gasna. How long are you already?
Bye.
How long are you already here? I did. Oh, not too long, I think. So I still good to say hello to him. Ewald Eichmann. Hi. I don't know who he is. Do you know him? Ewald Eichmann. Are you also from Twitter, Ewald? Or just another subscriber for Mia Moore? Oh, cool. So Mia, you gained another subscriber. Oh,
Oh, thank you. I hope you like what I do.
this is great. She has such a nice content. She should have much, much more subscribers.
I just started. I just started the channel to do some videos for my 3D models, just to explain something, to show them. This was the original idea for me to create the YouTube channel. It wasn't even intended to make more content. It just happened. And I think I wish I had more time to do more, but work is pretty busy right now. I have to work more hours now, and it's not always the same time, so I can't really plan. We have every week a different schedule, so basically I just have to take the time I can actually get to do something. And usually, if I'm really digging into a project, I'm into the project and I don't see or hear anything else. And this is why I forget to do things like YouTube content. So this is why I forgot to do unboxings of 2 mystery boxes. I really forgot they were there. Yeah. I really have to create a timer for me or something like that to stay focused on other things. It's I don't know why. It's just me.
Yeah. Yeah, I also have to record some content this weekend. Yeah, just to keep on track. I think I should really have a calendar where I mark where when I have to do something, just to have a
Yeah.
to do it more on a regular basis. So somebody asked here if somebody knows what JT is doing. Who was that? Who was that? I just read it. Huh? Where is it? Somebody just wrote if we know what JT is doing. No, I haven't heard anything about him. Have you, Mia?
He is pretty busy lately. I don't know with what. He is barely on Twitter lately. I think the last thing he wrote was he's busy on something, but
Okay.
I don't think he really said what it was. And he doesn't have time for anything else lately. There wasn't JTalk on Monday because something came up for him, but I don't know what it is.
Oh, okay. So some work.
Yeah, with something big, exactly.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he had told anyone what it is. I just know that he's very busy. He didn't tell me, so maybe somebody else knows. I'm so curious. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Martin, did you take? Is he still here? Is Martin still here? I wanted to ask him because I asked him if he could take some awesome pictures from Iceland.
Oh yes.
He posted one with a rainbow that was so pretty.
Awesome.
I made a wish. I told him, oh, please take some pictures from Iceland and share with us because he's also such a great photographer.
It's such a great scenery there, and his pictures are awesome. It's just he captures it just perfectly right.
Yeah.
It's you can see the beauty of Iceland just by looking at the picture. It's all there. It's gorgeous.
Crazy. So he has like magical fingers or magical. I don't know.
Click fingers.
If photographer Fingers. Oh, yes.
Oh, on
I
Flickr.
don't know how to add you as an admin here, Martin. I have no clue how to do this.
We're
I will
new
just
to this. Sorry, I don't know either.
I will just enable it. You just write it, and then I can enable it. Write what you want. Where can I do this? Where can I add Martin?
On the left
Moderatoren.
sidebar, maybe?
Moderation verwalten. Moment. Where can I do this? Oh my God. I have to do this later. I just write it, Martin, and I will just enable what you have written. Then because I did it before here with some posts that were not highlighted, that were disabled, and I just enabled the post. Yeah. So if you want to add a link or something, I think you have a Flickr account. Were you about to tell that? Give a link to your Twitter, Flickr account.
Yes, on Flickr he got his pictures and all the photographs.
Okay. I think it worked, did it? Flickr.com, he did it in a different way. Okay, it worked. Okay, I will take a look at it later. Cool. You see, Mama just joined in. She's in the background here. My cat. Meow. Meow.
Oh, sweet.
Magst du kommen, liebe Mama? Na, komm mal her. Na, komm. But if I stand up now, I'm afraid that I rip everything out here. I already got caught under the chair with because my old
headset
got broken, so I'm here with a small thing.
Replacement.
Yeah, that's the interim replacement, temporary replacement.
Quick fix.
But I think it's okay, huh?
It's okay.
I think everybody can hear me. Oh, so they're already looking at his Twitter account. Copy. I'm gonna do that later.
Not that your frame rate drops immediately.
Yeah. That's not good to do that now. No. Okay, I will take a look at that later. Yeah, so I also have a Flickr account there, but I'm not very active taking pictures. I should pick that up as well. One day I want to climb a mountain here and film me while I'm doing so, almost fainting, trying to climb that mountain for you guys, and just to show you what it looks like from up there. Because it's so awesome. See the whole valley down to the river of Constance. But my condition heißt nicht
yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know the English word right now.
Not very sportive at the moment. I'm short in breath and everything. Yeah, Bluetooth. Yeah, that would be good. Maybe one day. I would like to have that, because all these cables, when I record myself, I always have these cables, and often I get stuck. And I plugged in, and then afterwards, the audio is crappy, and oh my goodness.
Yeah, everything's wired. It's you just have a small range, and if you want to do something different, usually the cable isn't long enough.
If 3D print creator, if I tell people where I exactly live in Liechtenstein, that might not be too good, because then I might end up having fans running around the house. So no. Yeah, not really. Yeah. Liechtenstein should be enough. That should be enough to know. It's such a small little country. Yeah. Maybe one day I set up a post box, so people can send me something.
Fan mail.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I would send you something.
Yeah, but it's always the thing with the customs on the border and the stuff. So it might be even better to give the post office thing that I have over the border in Austria, where people within the European Union can send me something at a reasonable price.
Well, that worked great.
Yeah. 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 So, yeah, Martin, he knows I live in Liechtenstein because he just created a very awesome map that I will print out right away after the map that I'm printing now is finished. Yeah. Yeah, so for the one that didn't join in right away in the beginning, I was at Extruder. You know, the company Extruder is like 35 minutes away from me, and I went to the factory today to pick up some filament. It's really awesome, and it's called PLA NX2, and I got 4 colors, which I want to try on my palette. And I also got the white filament, which I'm always using for my 3D printed maps, because it's a non-shiny one. It's a matte one. I like it a lot. So you see the mountains very nicely.
Nice.
You know, it gives a nice shadow. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that map is Liechtenstein that Martin created for me, and he has to create a tutorial for me, so I learn how he does it. Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh, Grumpy Dude ordered a random box from Das Filament. You really got one? I'm always too late when they have them. They are so small amounts of them in stock. So if you're not quick enough, they're sold out in like 10 minutes.
So what is that all about?
Das Filament
Yeah.
gives sometimes boxes where I think up to 4 spools of filament are in. It's B+. It's just like the diameter might be not as exact, or the spool is just half full or something like that. You get it for a pretty nice price.
Okay.
But they only have a few of them. So if they are in stock, they are usually gone in a few minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that up to now. So, you know, I learned on, I don't know, was it Twitter? Or did you tell me that you might have a project with them one day? Is it true?
Yeah. We are in contact, and we want to create a filament together. We are waiting for some shiny pigments. They're still not there, and they will tell me as soon as they arrive, so we can start creating something nice. Hopefully you love what I do. It would be a multicolor filament, and yeah, let's see what happens.
Okay, can't wait to see.
Me too.
Really cool. I will buy it right away.
I'm so looking forward to that. It's a dream. It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, so I talked today with one of those guys at Extruder that I would love to have more. Who doesn't want to have their own filament, you know? And I said one day I would love to have my own filament, and about an idea that I have. And he looked at me, what? Really? Okay, and then I think I started something. So die Rädchen haben sich gedreht in seinem Kopf. You know, he just started thinking. I could see a small
It's working
cloud
up there.
yeah. So, yeah.
Nice.
But I think it was something. It's something challenging that doesn't exist up to now. That I want, because it's going to have some special light optical properties. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see if that's possible.
Let's hope so. I'm looking forward to that. I hope they will do
I don't know. I don't know if it's possible.
We will see.
Yeah.
Try and error. Yeah? We know that.
Yeah, for sure. I cannot do it by myself, like you did with the, you know, with the multicolor. Mau. Willst du mal
that's a different, completely different thing.
Yeah.
You can't compare that.
Oh, Moment, I have to. Oh, no. Oh, she doesn't want to.
Oh, 3D Print Creator is in a project to build his own filament machine
Oh,
out of
really?
pellets.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I would love to make my own filament because it's so annoying. You know, every time I throw a bag away filled with scrap,
Yes.
it really hurts.
So sad. And sometimes you just can't do something because just a little bit went wrong. And
Mm,
usually with the big prints, it's almost on the last few steps and you can't use the entire thing. And it's so sad. So
yeah,
you just, I have, I think, 2 or 3 bags full of filament scraps with prints that went wrong or support parts that were
yeah,
really really big or stuff like that, and I'm
mm,
still thinking on a great idea how to use them up.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could melt it down, and but you have to have some machine that hacks it up, you know,
Yeah,
like a smoothie blender or
yeah,
something,
to do oh,
to make some
yeah,
small little
let's just
chop.
call it blender. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
mm,
Just to make it into the little
bits and
flakes.
pieces, flakes. Yeah, yeah. I'd love to make my own filament, but I cannot set up more machines here. My husband already calls me totally crazy. Yeah, you don't want to
Mine
see.
does, and I only have 2 printers, and I need more.
Yeah, you don't want to see my room here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
6 FDM printers and 2 resin printers.
oh, such a dream.
Yeah, and I would love to have a yeah
A shredder,
other
thank
things.
you. Shredder is the word.
Ah, yeah,
Filament shredder.
I would like to have a no laser cutter as well, and
Oh, that would be awesome too. I
yeah.
think I need a bigger room. It's way too small here for all the crafts I do or want to do. I already outsourced my sewing machine on the dining table, and every time I hear from my husband, didn't you want to clean it up? Didn't you want to put it away? Was it just a little project you told me? And
Yeah,
no, I'm not done already. You still need the table. Why do we have a dining table? And I'm like, lately I saw it's not a dining table, it's a sewing table. Don't you see that?
yeah.
I don't have enough space here. It's
Yeah.
yeah.
So the guys here, they're also coming up with a project, creating a shredder, hmm, or extruder. I don't know. So another maybe group activity. That would be awesome. But it would have to be tiny. We just learned we need to have everything in XXS, so it fits in our nerd caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a
Ah.
problem that others have as well, huh? Yeah, yeah,
So many awesome things, so little time, so little space,
so,
so little money. It's always something.
so Mia, why don't we live near to each other? We could
Oh, that would
have
be perfect. I would
have a
visit you every day.
we could
Maybe I
join.
would just stay with you.
You know, we could have we could just have a like a nerd cave together where we
Oh, awesome.
exchange. You
I
know,
think we
just
would never go
rent,
out except
rent
for
something
eating
cheap.
something.
Yeah, we could rent something cheap. You know, so and then have like a yeah. Now some maybe some other people could join in like a hacker space. No, hacker space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hacker space would be cool because I would like to learn something about electronics and stuff. That'd be nice. Hmm.
That would be awesome.
That's open source project. What when I have the machine made, tested it, then it becomes okay,
Nice.
cool.
Looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
yeah. So that'd be cool. Oh.
I really could need one for all the
Mm.
scraps I have here.
Yeah, I recently threw away a 35-liter um, bag. You know the so that's the my boy. My God,
Yeah, the trash bags.
trash bag. You know, 35-liter trash bag filled with a scrap. It was really heavy, and I thought, oh my goodness, so much
So
filament
much
that I
waste.
paid. Just throw it away now.
I keep the bigger parts, the small parts like the brims or something like that I throw away, just to keep them away from the cats.
What do you do with the bigger parts? Is there scrap?
I store them in bags for now, and I just don't want to throw them away because I think it's such a waste. It's still good material, and I think you can really do something with it. And maybe I really will build a recycle machine for making filament again out of it. Who knows? I hope I will. So I think it's just such a huge waste if you just throw it away.
Yeah, I did
keep them for now.
I didn't want to keep because it was getting too much.
Yeah. It's getting less and less since I have the Prusa, because it doesn't produce so much failed prints.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe I should buy a Prusa as well. You know what I thought about? I thought about building one of those clones.
Don't buy an Ainut.
Clone Prusas.
Don't buy an Ainut.
No, sure not. But I don't have any more space. Yeah. Yeah. Palco says do it. Yeah. Buy a Prusa or build the clone. Okay.
You only heard by Prusa.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Prusa is a great printer. It's
solid.
really awesome.
How is your beard transition doing, Martin? The bear. I think you made it in
A bear upgrade.
Yeah, I think in blue. Or what color did you choose? I think you chose blue, huh? Yeah, there's so awesome colors you can choose from. You know, those extrusions, those other aluminum extrusions. They are available in different colors.
They really have nice colors now. When I got mine for the ANET to make the AM8, the metal frame, I just could choose between the black ones and the silver ones. Wanted the black ones, but the silver ones were cheaper, about 20 euros. So the silver one won the race. So because it's just 20 bucks
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay. Yeah, Joe Kasha, he made him in red. Maltesian
yes.
bear upgrade. Oh, so my electronic hobby. I didn't see that he joined in. He's already leaving again.
Gute Nacht.
Ja, gute Nacht. Bis bald wieder. Yeah, I recently watched his videos. Very, very nice. Yeah. I think he made his own extruder. Mein Electric Hobby. You should watch that, Mia. He made his own extruder.
I have to watch so many things.
Yeah,
I'm so back in time with videos. It's been a crazy weeks lately. So much to do. I was all into that tutorial, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm also way back. You know, I have to watch so many videos that I put on a timeline. It's crazy.
And so many new videos are coming up daily. I don't know when I should watch all of them. It's
so
I need more time.
For me, almost YouTube has almost entirely taken over in comparison to the time and I'm not what I want to say. I don't watch any more TV. YouTube has taken over, so I only watch YouTube nowadays, no TV anymore.
Same for me. TV really rarely occasions when it's something you can watch better on TV. Like we watched the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
This was I think the last time we watched TV was the Eurovision Song Contest the year before that. So
Really?
once a year, the TV really is on. So
Okay. Yeah, we turn it on for the news or something like that. You know, my husband watches once in a while, and then I just sit with him on the sofa. But I don't really actively switch it on.
me neither. It's yeah. If I'm home, I don't turn on the TV. I just go straight to my PC, and then I usually start working with Fusion or on a video, something like that. And the only thing you do in between is watching a YouTube video.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's more active. You know, you can create your own TV program, or you can create your own videos, creating TV content by yourself. That's so cool. That's really what I like, this interactive thing.
Yes.
Getting in touch with people, connecting with people, just like we are doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, it's the evolved television.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
usually I turn on
no
the
more
TV.
time. Yeah, 3D Monkey writes no more time for TV. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're not active in TV. You're just sitting there
and watch.
passively, you know, just soaking up things, and your brain doesn't have to think. As soon as you're sitting in your nerd cave, creating content or models, or you have, yeah, it's better. You're more
Yeah,
active.
you just you are working and time just flies by.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, Martin is right. It's really a full-time job,
Yes,
keeping track of
yes, it is.
everything. That's really
But
true.
basically, I have 2 full-time jobs now.
Yeah, that's true. I told my husband, you know, when I'm at home, it doesn't mean that I'm not doing anything.
Yes.
Uh, I'm doing something that he doesn't understand, and he's always smiling at it. He said, "Ja, hast du mal wieder rumgenördet." But he doesn't. Sometimes he doesn't take it serious, or he's just making a joke out of me, trying to make it, yeah, make me feel, made me react angry about him, because I think he's talking about it in a serious way, but he's maybe making a joke out of it. I don't know. Sometimes I don't get it.
Maybe just let him talk and do your thing.
Yeah,
It's
now I
better.
got it.
Just
Sometimes
don't overthink it.
he has a very dry humor, a sense of humor, and I don't get if he's making a joke or if it's serious what he's saying. This is what I wanted to say initially. Yeah. So.
If you're not sure, just treat it as a joke.
Yeah.
It's better.
So how is your husband dealing with that? Does he have
He is okay with me doing that. He does support me in his own way, but he has no idea of what I'm doing. Really, just because he's not interested. It's not that he doesn't think that what I'm doing is not something worth doing. It's just it's not his thing, not his kind of thing. He is more the kind of guy who's sitting in front of his PC and is playing games with his friends. That's okay for me as well. That's a nice thing to do. That's not for me because I'm simply super bad at video games. So I was trying to play online games. And I'm just really bad at them. I love playing games, but just not online.
Okay. Yeah, so there's this discussion now going on how the partners of the guys in the chat are reacting. Yeah, so yeah, next joke about you, or yeah, so it's not understandable for everybody how you can get so excited looking at plastic being 3D printed. But yeah, so Other people have funny hobbies as well, so we don't have to understand what they are doing. So it's it's acceptance that we have for each other. That's really important, you know, and then the support. Yeah.
Just as long as they don't look at us like we are not worthy or something, it's fine. Everybody needs his hobbies. 3D printing is more a lifestyle than a hobby, I think. It is much more than just pressing buttons and watching it print. It's the entire package. It's the community. It's it's a lifestyle.
As long as I print something practically now and then for my husband, he understands what it's all about. He says, "Oh, did you print that? Oh, that's cool." Yeah. Then so he gets understanding what you can do with it, you know. But he doesn't understand if I print out figurines. He said, "Oh, it's collecting dust on your shelf, and why you print so many things there? That's worth nothing, you know." But practical things he can at least understand.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so recently I printed, because I haven't printed so much PETG up to now, so I printed these back clips here, which are really good. I didn't create them by myself because there are already 5 versions online, so why should I create another one? But this works really well.
Yeah, when I printed my Jupiter.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Yeah, I saw that. That is such a great idea. Did you find it online, or did you create it by yourself?
No, I didn't create it by myself. It's a Jupiter lithophane. I forgot the but I posted the link on Twitter.
Okay.
I just sliced it and printed it out with the filament, and it came out so great. And I showed it to my husband, and I was so happy. He was like, "Oh, it's a planet."
Yeah,
do you know which planet?
He doesn't know how much hours of work.
No, he doesn't. But that's okay.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's the thing, I'm into it and he's not. So I forget that he just has no idea what's behind it for me. So he just sees the finished product and is like, I can see you printed that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is the planet. Yeah. Yeah, so David says he's just printing a dice tower and a lazy Susan. I think it should be, not Lucy Susan, lazy Susan. Okay. So yeah.
Lazy Susan is something I should print as well.
So do you also print the ball bearings, or do you use ball bearings, metal ball bearings in that one? Because I think there's also, I think I saw a version where you also print the balls with the ball bearing.
There is a version, and there is also a version where you use marbles.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah.
I think Wild Rose Builds did that one, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So I really have to print one, because when I rotate some things around, I always use my hands for that. Yeah. And it's on my list for so long to print one.
Yeah. I printed a turntable with a small little knob, but I think I want to have a lazy Susan.
It's pretty easy. You can rotate it around and
I do the job better than turning this little crank there.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Unless you don't have a motor for it, it's better if you just rotate it with the hands.
Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm so tired. Oh.
It's almost 12. What is it? AM, PM? I always mix these up. It's almost midnight.
Yeah, Grumpy Dude, I want to make a MPCNC. What is that? What is that?
It's a CNC, the MP. Yeah. I don't know what the MP stands for right now.
Multi-material? No. Multi?
Yeah.
Please write it out. What is it? Clarify. Please clarify for us.
Mostly printed. Thank you.
The multi. Okay. Yeah, that is a cool one. Yeah. Yeah, CNC. That would be something I would also love to have.
I would also love to have a 3-in-1, like the Snap Maker, just because it doesn't use so much space. I'm not sure how they perform those multi machines. I don't know. But I would love to test them just to see how it's going. I think I would be probably too lazy to change them very often anyway. But it's good to know that if you want to do a CNC job or want to laser engrave something, you just can do it. It would be important for me to have a really easy way to change the heads for that, because I really don't want to take the entire thing apart just to do something else in between.
So the 3D print creator says, warning, don't buy a multi-machine like the 3-in-1. I have a few. You don't use the multi-machine parts.
Could you explain why? Is there a special reason for that? Because that's interesting. Before I buy one and it's not good for a special reason or something like that, would be good to know.
Yeah, we always have a little bit delay here.
Yeah.
So it will take a while until the answers, or maybe somebody else can answer. Oh, the laser are too weak. So the CNC makes it not possible to make great prints. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The cleaning up, I think, is you have to do a very good cleaning job all the time. Yeah.
So basically, you can snap on the different print heads pretty easy, but it's not done with just with that. You have to really clean the entire thing, which might be maybe even more intense than just build a different machine in the meantime.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 watts at least for a laser. Good to know. So maybe I would stick with the idea to just get a CNC then first.
Yeah. The one that Stefan Hermann has, it's an awesome one. Not too big. And you should watch one of his videos. He has a head that where you can cool with water, you know. The tool heads when you grind
When you have the
high
water cooler, the stream, yeah.
That helps a lot. And the price was okay because he left a link under the video, and I went to the website, and the price was kind of okay. It's a German company, but I forgot the name. Yeah. So maybe
I'm so bad with names as well. I just can't remember names.
So maybe if it's a company in German, you can ask them if they borrow it to you, just to do a project. And if you're doing well with a viewer counts, maybe they give it to you. You have to wave. Hello, I make awesome project. Please borrow a machine.
I would like to have this one for reasons.
Yeah. Good machine, at least 300. I thought it would be more. I think that would be at least 700-800 euro for a good CNC. 300, I think, is not enough. I think that would be one from China.
He says
The motor
maybe
might not.
just like a mostly printed version. So you basically just buy the parts and print the rest.
Yeah, the motor has to be strong enough, otherwise, yeah, it's quite limited in the choice of materials. Yeah.
Except for the tool. Yeah. There's the problem.
Yeah. Okay. So we are. I think I'm getting very tired.
Yeah, I have to go to bed as well. I have to work tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have.
When do you have to get up?
At 8.
Oh my goodness.
I have to start work at 10. But I have to be up at least 2 hours, so otherwise I'm not usable for anything.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have to work, but I have to do so many things here in the house. So the cleaning and everything.
I try to do most of that today in the morning because I had the evening shift today, so there was some time. And yeah, I want to, when I come back from work, I want to do so many things. There so many things to do left. I hope most of them my husband will do when I'm at work.
Yeah. Yeah. So is he helping as well? Mine is helping. He's such a sweetheart, so I don't have to do it all myself.
Mine as well. He's doing so much. It's so great.
Ja. Schlaf gut und danke für diesen lustigen Livestream. Oh, bitte mach das öfters. Oh,
thank you.
So much. Yeah, so maybe next time if you want to join in, just let us know. And should we do this next Friday again, or I don't know?
I would love to.
I don't know your shift.
It doesn't matter because evening shift is over at 8 p.m. So basically, when I come home, depends how quick I come out or if I have to close up the shop and things like that. I would be at home at latest at 9 p.m. So if we do 10 p.m. again, it's totally doable.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, let us know if you have anything that we, any topics that you would love us to talk about, or maybe if you want to join in, if you have some ideas. Maybe Pelko would be so fine, huh?
I love that.
I think he only joined in once, did he? A longer time ago. Pelko? Yeah. Was he in here once in the in the Friday hangout? I think he was one time, but very short only. Yeah, so just let us know. That would be so fun, or the other ones as well.
He would love to join. Oh, perfect.
Oh.
I love that.
Well,
so you join us next week.
Yeah, so maybe we can also already start decorating some pizza. That would be fun.
Yeah, that would be great. I go right to work. No, the other way around. Right after work, I'm going to work on the pizza.
Okay. Okay, you guys. So yeah, so I hope you liked what we did. Although we were stuttering and searching for words and giggling, and nothing was really perfect. But this is what live streams are like. We didn't prepare anything. I hope it's okay for you. And yeah, so 9 people stuck with us throughout the whole thing. Now we're 10 again. Yeah, so up and a little bit up and down, but 9 people were real fans, and we thank you for that.
Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Ja, bye. Bye bye. Bleib noch da, mir.